Hi, today we'll look at distance and surface masks. And all I've done here is delete other assets in the scene. So we just have one tank here in this scene. And I'll go in and grab a system. And I'll make a copy of that in this temp folder here. I'll open that up. I'll set that to loop. And I'll also choose this option here and turn this one off and turn off the fade out at distance. And if you're wondering what I'm doing right there, please check out the distance blend translucency video. And now we are all set for this step. I'll drag that up a bit and I'll change the sort priority. There we go. So now we have a system for which we can test the density mask. So firstly, I can just show you in the outliner here. So if I go to main, and if I look at the lower area, what I can do is increase that. I'll just make the viewport a bit bigger. I'll move in a bit closer, and let's have a look at this lower area now. I'll exaggerate this, and so now we've got these big bulbous droplets towards the lower area. If I set that back to default, they're much smaller. And we've also got this density scale as well. So if I put this to 0, we've got this this splash is making basically like a hollow shell. And there's not much thickness inside. And this is quite good for a lot of cases. However, if we want more thickness in the middle, what I can do firstly is just make all of the droplets very small, regarding this main emitter here, and then in the middle I can pump that up very high. Probably scale that down too much. So now we have thinner droplets towards the outside and then thicker droplets towards the inside. Now, I understand that might be a bit hard to see as far as droplet sizes until you kind of get used to experimenting, but I'll make that easier by going to the main material, and I'll follow it through from here, from the material instance. And now instead of using this color here, I'll unplug that. And I'll make 2 vector parameters. And color 2, color 1. And let's do something like this. And then for the other color, I'll do this. And what we have here, coming out of here, is we have a density mask. So I'll grab that density mask from here. So here we go, density. And I'll use a lerp. And we'll go between these 2 colors. I'll put that into the base color. I'll also put that into the emissive color in this case. I'll hit apply. So we can see something already. We do need to make sure our particles are dense enough in the middle. I'll make some other adjustments just to emphasize this a bit more. Let's go back to the system and let's make sure we're looking at only this one, because this is where we're making the changes. And you can see in the viewport here already that we've got this bluer color towards the outer shell, so to speak, and then we've got this orange color in the center, and that's separated out by the density mask. And I might just emphasize everything even further by setting this to unlit. Further emphasize, let's put down a multiply node, promote to a parameter, emit, and I'll put that into the emissive color. I'll put it down. So I've just played around with the settings a bit, but hopefully it's quite clear that the density mask is isolating the kind of central part from the outer shell, and then there's a lot of things you can do with that control. And it's the same kind of deal with the lower mask as well. We can actually go in and change that to take a quick look. Instead of the density mask, I'll just use the lower mask. So coming back to the Niagara viewport, we can see that this lower part now has that orange color, and the upper part has that blue type of color. And I'll just come into the main section here, and I'll just increase the droplet size in the lower area. So this is the lower mask, and we also have the kind of central density mask as well. So there it is. I hope you have fun with it, and thank you for checking out the video. Cool. Bye.